John Landis, Steven Spielberg, Joe Dante, and George Miller are going to take you into another dimension. A dimension which lies between the pit of man's hatred and the summit of man's hope.
This old man still has a little magic left in him. And if you believe, I can promise to make you all feel like children.
A dimension of incredible power. A dimension of unbelievable terror. It is an area which is called the Twilight Zone.
Scare me.
Twilight Zone, the movie, on Showtime.
What happened is on July 23rd, 1982, a Bell UH-1 Iroquois helicopter crashed at Indian Dunes. That's in Valencia, California, not far from Six Flags Magic Mountain. The helicopter ended up going down because what happens is there were explosions going off all along, different areas of the set. The helicopter is hovering 25 feet above Vic Morrow and the two child actors. What happens is the rotor tail ends up getting, incinerated by one of these, flaming fireballs, brings it spiraling down. And basically Vic Morrow, the two child actors, which is Micah Din Lee and Renee Shin Yi Chin, they were on the ground. And I'm going to spare you the gruesome details, but they were all killed.
Benea's Bloody Bits.
Welcome to Triple B. My name is Jason Benet. I'm at the KINO LORBER website, and they have put a pre-order for Dead of Night. It's a special edition Blu-ray. It's from director Dan Curtis. It's going to run about $20, and the release date is October 28th of 2025. It's from 1977. And the description is from the legendary Dark Minds, producer-director Dan Curtis, who's known for Dark Shadows, Kolchak the Night Stalker, Trilogy of Terror, and writer Richard Matheson, Tales of Terror, The Last Man on Earth, The Twilight Zone, comes this thrilling triptych of spellbinding stories. Second chance, after buying an antique automobile, Frank, played by Ed Begley Jr., restores the vehicle to its original condition. Along with the car, Frank is suddenly transported back in time to the year 1926, based on a short story by Jack Finney, who also did Invasion of the Body Snatchers. No such thing as a vampire. Alexis, the mistress of an old mansion, is terrified of vampires. When her husband calls in a friend to examine her, a macabre and bloody scheme unfolds. And then finally, we have Bobby. In the dead of night, a boy, thought to be deceased, surprises his despondent mother at the family beach house, bringing her both extreme joy and overwhelming terror. Extra features, we have a new audio commentary by novelist and critic Tim Lucas. Introduction by Jeff Thompson, author of the television horrors of Dan Curtis. Dead of Night, A Darkness of Blessanden, 1960. Robert Colbert's music score highlights. No Such Thing as a Vampire, deleted scenes. Deleted extended opening title sequence. We have newly commissioned cover art by Tom Hodges, the Dude Designs. Optional English subtitles. So let's look at that artwork. Yeah, that sells the movie, right? Occult, supernatural horror from the 70s. For me, though, I love anthology horror films. It doesn't matter if there's 2 stories, 3, 4, 5. All it takes is one of them to be really good to make the whole film. I mean, you want to buy it just because that one is so strong. Bobby would be that in this film. But unfortunately, it's not good enough, at least for me, to want to buy it based off that one story. I mean, this is not Creepshow. This is not Tales from the Hood. It's not on that level. It's not even on the level of Trilogy of Terror with Karen Black, another Dan Curtis film. But I do love the 70s. Television films from that decade were so good, but unfortunately, when it comes to physical media, the numbers don't lie. They don't sell very well. Not enough for companies to keep doing them, though I do give KINO LORBER credit. They're putting out a lot of Dan Curtis stuff. But in general, some of the other boutique labels, they've done a box set or whatever, and they don't follow it up because the sales are just not there. But the 70s television were really good. They were spooky. They were creepy because you couldn't show anything on TV. It wasn't about the gore or viscera. It was about cerebral, supernatural, what's in the mind, right? What spooks you, what creeps you out. That's what works for these films. I mean, I'm even going to do an Where's the Blu-ray for a television film that's never been put on disc, directed by Steven Spielberg. That'll be coming soon. But I just want to give you the heads up about Dead of Night. It is available at a reasonable price, $20 at the KINO LORBER website. So yeah, just want to check in, let you guys know what's going on with that. But thank you guys for watching. Stay scared and talk to you soon.